Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to jump into three simple but wow, incredibly powerful English idioms. We're not just going to look at definitions, though. We're going to uncover a story. A story about facing challenges, pushing right through them, and ultimately succeeding together.
So, let me just ask you this straight up. When you hit a wall, when something gets really tough, what's your first instinct? What do you do? Go ahead and think about that, because the idioms we're about to explore, they pretty much give you a complete roadmap.
All right, so our story starts right at the beginning, at the starting line. It's all about having that fundamental attitude you need to tackle any problem. This is the persistence mindset. It's the engine that gets you going. And the key phrase here is try again. It means, well, exactly what it sounds like, to make another attempt. It's really the simplest, most direct thing you can do when you have a setback. It's that decision to take one more shot instead of just walking away. Now, this is what's so cool about this idea. This quote, "If you fail, try again," it completely reframes what failure is. It's not an endpoint anymore. Suddenly, it's the starting point for your next attempt. It's not a stop sign, it's just a signal to reset and go one more time. And you hear it all the time in these really simple, encouraging ways. We might just state it as a fact. He tried again. Or we can use it to really motivate someone, pairing it with encouragement. Try again, you can do it. It's really the voice of resilience.
But, of course, every good story needs a conflict, right? And when it comes to persistence, that conflict is almost always happening inside our own heads. So let's move on and look at the other path you can take, that temptation to just quit. And that brings us to our second idiom, kind of the villain of our story: give up. The meaning is so stark: to just stop trying. This is the moment that engine of persistence just shuts down. It's the conscious choice to say, "I'm done."
So here's the choice, laid out perfectly. On one side, you've got the path of keep going, and that's powered by the action to try again. And on the other side, the path of stop, which is defined by the action to give up. Every single challenge presents this exact fork in the road.
This is such a great example of how we use this phrase. It's both a warning and a motivator. For anyone learning a new skill, like English, never give up becomes your personal mantra, right? It's a really powerful reminder to choose that path of persistence, no matter how hard it gets.
Okay, so you've chosen to try again. You've pushed past that urge to give up. That is fantastic for your own personal journey. But what happens when you're not working alone? This brings us to the final and maybe the most important step, the breakthrough of alignment. And our third idiom is to be on the same page. See, this isn't about individual effort anymore. This is all about collective success. It just means that everyone in the group has a shared understanding, that you all agree on the goal and the plan. It's all about unity.
And just look at how our whole story comes together here. It starts with you making the choice to try again. Then, the others around you, they make that same choice. And when you get a whole group of persistent people together, the final step is to get on the same page, to align all that individual effort toward one single unified purpose.
You hear this all the time in collaborative settings. As a suggestion, let's be on the same page. As a statement of success, the team is on the same page. And this is a big one, as that crucial step before anything begins. Before we start, let's make sure we're on the same page.
So, what we've really put together here isn't just a list of 3 idioms. It's more like a strategic toolkit for success, with a specific tool for each part of a challenge.
So let's just break it down one last time. The tool for when you face a personal failure? Try again. The idea you need to recognize and avoid when you feel like quitting? Give up. And the absolute essential tool for any group project? Getting everyone on the same page. Each one has a specific, really powerful job.
And that brings us right to the end, with a final question that's all for you. You have this toolkit now for persistence, for resilience, and for working together. So when you think about what's coming up for you, how are you going to use this toolkit to face your next challenge?